Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Cougar 19.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Jack.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
17 yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milroe.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long.
Warriors 70. Red 60 Eagles 60. Hawks 70. Hawks ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
13 on the play.
19 18.
4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
That's good.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
79.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Set up the screen here for shooting. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Milroe going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one was over the first down.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
To throw again is Milroe. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that near
to the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And now the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll find his rookie wide out from Texas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is going on?
On first and 10, it's Williams. Open man, Demario Douglas. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
2 yards.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On third down, Milroe. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's going to be fielded back at the 5. And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. Douglas in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds looks inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
What is up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
We are through one. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
In motion, it's Odunze. Now a run on 1st down. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. Now it's 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. In trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Little quick pass to the receiver, heading right. It is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Milroe. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
They're on 24-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
At the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Burden, the man on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Forced out left. Now he'll run it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself. Understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
To the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again, and that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And They're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Burden, the man on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plains. And now it's 3rd and goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Makes the score Bears 17, Seahawks 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready up! Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready?
Now Milroe on 1st down. The kick is down to Tootin out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Bronco 80!
Now Milroe. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick! Let's go! Steady!
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Milroe going to throw it again. This one grabbed by Austin. And he will be out of bounds. there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Milroe. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of it.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! What is up? Yes.
Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Connection made. It's Burden. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears go ahead and take their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let it up. Vegas, Vegas. Watch scores, watch scores.
Throwing again, Williams. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Burden, the man on the move. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Vegas, Vegas.
Burden, the man on the move.
Watch scores, watch scores. Watch scores, yes.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
26-yard line.
Douglas in motion.
Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. So 2nd down, and they'll run it.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st down, Chicago.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Burden, the man on the move.
Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him. You see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
What is up? Yes, yes, yes. Level. Yes, 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 yes.
Here's Williams now to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on the line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Axel.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half.
Seahawks 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready? 19, 18. You're not.
On first down, it's Milroe. Good throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again is Milroe. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Let's go.
Here's a design run. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears are going to have it just past their 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 24 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready to go.
To throw is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, check, ready.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Milrow. That'll be complete to Tootin.
Milrow's pass complete to Bashul Tootin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 4.
70, Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is pulled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Seahawks will line up.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Burden, the man on the move. Quick throw on the upfield is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
While it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point, they finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burden. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Douglas in motion. They'll indeed go. That may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Pullman.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He finds Austin with the grab. Down the sideline. And he will score. Game on. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Cougar 19!
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. They stopped the 2-point try.
31. Seahawks 26.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Vegas! Vegas!
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
First and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
26. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get across to 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, come on, hit! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle!
Throwing is Milroe. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Devon Godchaux. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Quick throw here is complete. Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Panther 60, Panther 60,
Milroe on third down. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute. First and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
To the air, it's Milroe. Escaping to his left. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Here's third and 2.
Ready, ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Let's go. Cowboy.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he will have the Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Got it. Ready?
Another try, second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.